As soon as that's 0, we're good.
The district and then the Sasaki. Folks, welcome back to Home by 3. Go for 1, stay for 2. Home by 3, Bob. I think Saturday night, we might have got home at 4, though. I think you left my place pretty goddamn late, man.
Yep, I woke up a little bit early for me yesterday, around 6 p.m., ate a Jersey Mike sub in one bite. It was a complete disaster. I've been on the record saying that I'm trying to stay off the piss a little bit more, but we kind of let it rip on Saturday, and I'm still feeling it today, but I am rejuvenated. We're in a new location that we're about to talk about soon, and I feel a lot better walking in here, getting out of the house, not just laying in my bed profusely sweating.
Yeah, sweating it out. And we are right now, we're at District Hockey HQ over here in Scottsdale, Arizona, right on the chin of the 101 and North Site, so just off of Hayden. It's a cool spot, though, Bob. They obviously have their pro stock sticks. They have the shooting gallery behind us. Some really cool, actually, old tarps, too. We got old Coyotes, old Kachina jerseys. They have gloves, skate sharpening. I mean, this place is awesome, man. I didn't even know it was here until we showed up.
Yeah, I mean, this is a hockey show. And you know what? The first thing I thought about was on the East Coast growing up, my career was very illustrious. I made it to Division II club. And the reason for that was I had a basement where I could shoot pucks. In Arizona, people don't have basements out here. I don't know if this is a structural engineering show. I butchered that, but there's no basements to shoot pucks in, right? And if you're going to shoot pucks in your driveway these days, you might get trafficked by somebody. You might be shooting pucks, and the next second you're on a cargo ship on the way to Asia. So it's not safe to do that. So what better place to come down and shoot? There's 2 shooting galleries. One's 25 feet long, one's 30 feet long. Come in here. You can purchase minutes and shoot with your boys. And we just found out also for $10, you can try out sticks before you buy them. No slap shots, but yeah, it's a great place. You can kind of see behind us the plexiglass, but yeah, what a great place to come down here and just rip pucks.
Yeah, I thought that was the coolest thing. If you want to try out one of the pro stock sticks, well, actually, you know what? For $10, you can try them out. They'll put some tape on, like you said, no half clap, no full clapper. Can't tickle the ceiling, but you can work on your twisted wrister. Try out the backhand, maybe throw a little sauce with a different curve you're trying out. Because that was always the biggest thing as a kid. I think it's hard to find what you like, and maybe what you're using, you want to try something else, but your dad's like, well, I got to fork over $350. Like, I might have to take a loan to buy this Synergy for you, brother. Here, this way, you can try it out, see if you like it, the flex, kick point, all that shit. So, yeah, it's a cool spot, man. We're going to check it out after. I can't wait to rip some pills in this rapid shot machine. I'm going to be trying to go Bar Mexico fella.
Yeah, we're going to do it behind the chin maybe a little bit and just take some video of you shooting, me shooting. It's going to be fun. It kind of brings back a lot of memories. And speaking of trying out sticks, I used to scam people. I think the statutes of limitations are past this, but I used to scam people on RuneScape for real money and then buy sticks blindly, like TPS. I tried TPS. That didn't work. I have to scam more people on RuneScape, try out an Eastern Synergy, blah, blah, blah. Now, I would never had to put my I wouldn't have to turn into a criminal to try out new sticks. You could just come down here and do that. And that's the one thing about Scottsdale. This place is kind of tucked away. So maybe you wouldn't see it on the street, but it's here. We'll dish out the address too. We'll give a lot more information, but also for the parents out there, you have a Costco nearby. If you want to drop your shitty kid off, he can stay here, work on his shot.
Yep.
You can go to Costco, get groceries. For the dudes, there's a Harley Davidson around here.
Yep.
Maybe you drop the kids off, you go to Harley Davidson, you get a tattoo, you get a little bit drunk. There's a bar in there. Come back, pick your kid back up. It's a really convenient location. I like it a lot. There's a Muay Thai place right there.
Yeah, they got everything.
Yeah, there's everything nearby. It's a great spot. It's a really good location. It's just you can't see it from the fucking street, so you might not know it's here. But yeah.
And to take that one step further, you named all the places in the neighborhood. They're all great. But for the divorcees, for the dads out there, there is a Twin Peaks nearby. And it is a stone's throw away. So just in case you want to go get 6 wings, the iciest beer you can ever find, and stare at a pair of fake jammers, that is your spot. But yeah, man, this is District Hockey. I can't wait to hit it. We are always brought to you by our own merch that's going to drop later today. Home by 3 merch coming out. We're going to have 5 or 6 different options for you. We did drop a behind the chin yesterday. It was a merch day. People are giving us shit, and I think they might be right. Yeah, they were like, you guys put hats in bags. Sometimes they get messed up. So I think we might have to go to the box method just because I think there's enough evidence out there where 1 out of 10 gets ruined or whatever. But again, we're a hockey show, man. We're not USPS.
Well, if the USPS hires criminals that throw shit around, that's a USPS problem. But I've been doing bags for a long time, and rarely they get messed up. I don't know if that one particular USPS, they're just throwing our shit around. But yeah, maybe boxes, they're just such a pain in the ass, right? And like we're only here, we're on the road a lot. We don't have much time to stay around and do merch, but we can guarantee your merch by next Christmas, not this one.
2026. Yep.
But yeah, maybe we will do boxes if that people. How many people are bitching about it? I didn't see that.
Yeah, I would say probably 3 or 4.
So that's a lot in our world.
And then I would say probably 3 or 4 from my butter products that I've been putting out there, just trying it out. I was doing a trial and error theory with the bags.
Okay.
And I've got a couple complaints, and I actually got one sent back to me because USPS fucked it up. And I opened it up just out of curiosity to see how that hat was doing. It wasn't perfect. So I don't know. I think it's just something maybe we got to consider. For now, we'll stay trapping. But
I mean, listen, I like that USPS hires people with a lot of violent felonies on their record, but I wish they would just tell them, like, look, we're trying to run a business here at Home by 3. If you could just delicately handle our shit with care, it would save us a lot of time. But I don't know if they really care about that. But
yeah, I mean, it's showbiz, right? Lastly, we are brought to you by Sauce Hockey, saucehockey.com. Go check out all the newest merch on there. Again, they have done collabs with a lot of NHL players, Philly Kessel, Ryan O'Reilly, Missing Curfew. You can get all that gitch on there. Go over to saucehockey.com for all your pre-training camp needs. Promo code CHIN. Yes, CHIN. Gets you 20% off all of Sauce Hockey merch. Go check it out. Saucehockey.com. Plug that promo code in. Go get yourself some stuff. Go get your girl some stuff. Kids, side pieces, whatever. It's all on saucehockey.com. Go check it out. Bob, Monday morning here, just quickly got to announce, man, my barrel.
Oh, yeah.
After my day of eating. I mean, I haven't had a day like that, and I would probably say 10 years. It's been a decade since I did the 10,000 calorie day, and I think I might have hit it.
How many calories? Well, can you give us a rundown?
Well, see, the only and I told you this when we were watching the UFC fights on Saturday night. I said, I'm gonna probably go on a runner tonight. I don't know what you're doing. I'm gonna go meet my buddy Stetch, Troy Stetcher. I'll name drop him, but he's in town right now. Obviously, he's a Nodak teammate. So I'm like, Stetch, let's go do something. We'll go watch the fights. We'll figure it out later. So we play tennis in the morning. I go home, chill, whatever, get my bare essentials done, get my head right for the night, because, I'm going to be stepping into one. I knew that day I wanted to booze. But why did I want to booze? It's because I wanted to wake up and go to DeFalco's on Sunday and get my hung Philly. I live by one hard rule in life. Well, 2. Never tag team someone with a blood relative. And number 2, if you're going to get a Philly cheesesteak from DeFalco's, you have to be hungover. You can't do it sober because it's just too much on your barrel for you to consume.
Drinking specifically to eat hungover is fucking crazy, but carry on.
And I was excited. So I set my alarm for 10:30. Actually, when you left my place at around 3:30 in the morning, I was like, okay, I'm going to set my alarm for 10:30 because I know DeFalco's opens at 11. So I roll out of bed probably 10:30. It takes me till about noon to get to DeFalco's. It's about a 25-minute poke from my place. So I get to Falco's. I bury that Philly. Probably could have had 2 or 3 of them. On my way back north, I stop and get a smoothie. I go to this place called the Shroom Cafe. And
what's the calorie count? Say it after.
Yeah. So, all right. So with that Philly, I'm probably at close to 2,000 with the side of chips and the veggie pasta.
Okay.
All right. So where do I go? I peel off into Old Town off 5th Street. I go to the Shroom Cafe. They have a really good strawberry smoothie. I get a large, 24 ounces. That's probably another 400 or 500 calories.
Okay.
3,000. I'm still hungry as I get closer to my place. So I pull over to Nectar. I get another acai bowl. Now I've had 2 acai. I've had a smoothie and an acai bowl probably within 27 minutes of each other. I shut it down. I get in bed. My calorie count probably right now, probably north of 4,000, probably right around 4,000. I take a 3-hour nap. I get a sweat in afterwards, kind of just, did a little movement. It's about 6:30. I go to this place called Spiga because Stetchy was telling me about it. Actually, you said it was pretty good too. There's an Italian place in Greyhawk. I go there and I bury a chicken parm as long as my arm.
Yeah, great chicken parm up at Spiga.
It was
too.
huge. Like the chicken parm was huge. It was probably twicely fried and also just a side of like ragu angel hair pasta. Probably about another 3,500 calories.
Now we're at like 7,000.
Yep, and I had a Caesar salad with that, so about 7,500. I drive from Greyhawk to Scottsdale, Shea and 90th off the 101 to Portillo's. 25 minutes to get a large chocolate shake. I tucked the chocolate shake. That's another probably 1,000 calories. I'm at 8,500 for the day. And then I had some fruit to cool down at night. Man, I woke up.
Cool down.
I woke up this morning. I stepped on the scale. Usually I hover around 2 bills. Still this morning, I was 209. I ate almost 10 pounds of food yesterday. Yes, you can factor in a little water weight. Whatever. I don't count that. I was almost 210, man.
Yeah, I mean, 8,000 calories directly to your chin will do that. I've actually been lucky enough to see you eat like that on the road. It's like watching Magic Johnson play basketball. Hold the AIDS, but it's like watching Kobe or someone. It's like watching greatness. And I've seen you order 3 entrees in one sitting.
Yes.
Multiple times. I was actually telling Kels about that last night. We went to Cheesecake Factory. Granted, we were a little high, but you ordered 3 entrees, crushed it. We were on the road in Manhattan Beach. Remember that one?
Yep.
And the girl was like, what the fuck's going on with these guys? You ordered 3 entrees of chocolate milk, an iced tea.
Yeah, that was at the Kettle.
Yeah. So I've seen your ability. And honestly, we should start charging people money. If you guys want to pay to watch Swish eat hungover, it's actually fucking insane.
Yeah, I'm going to have to go on. And what I do after these days is I always have to go on a little bit of a fast. So I'm not going to eat probably till 7 p.m. tonight.
Okay.
It's similar to my pound of bacon I did the other week.
Yep.
So when I do these days, then I really have to let the body reset, man. Otherwise, you're going to be constipated probably until December. Like I'm going to be stuffed up. If I went and ate right now, like I don't know where physically I could put it in my barrel, and I don't think I'd be shitting solid for, like I said, probably until like mid-December.
Yeah, bad day to be a toilet in Scottsdale. And also, you're going to be able to burn off a little bit of those calories by shooting pucks, which leads me to, well, do you have anything to say on that front? I just want to say also, that's really impressive. I could never do that. I don't think I can eat a lot. I'm really good at eating like shit. But the way that you can finesse all of that into your barrel on a day where your body is still in shambles from the night before, because we did go to a biker bar. It was electric. I actually got to cross something off my bucket list, was smoke a cigarette with a bunch of lesbians. So that was really nice. But
that's huge.
It was really cool actually, because the way they look at you when you first kind of approach them, they're like, what the fuck do you want? Because they don't like wrench. But then they realize like we both like the same things. We like women, we like interceptions, football, we like hockey, and you end up really getting along with them. So that was great. I did buy a Flex Fit at the Dirty Dog and I lost it. So if anyone sees that, retailed at $29.99. Which was a little bit steep for my wallet for a Flex Fit, but I lost it. But yeah, man, I think it's easier to sit back. You can listen to somebody talk about how much they eat, but seeing it is insane. Like seeing the performance you could put on is unbelievable.
Yeah, I mean,
it really is.
I mean, I literally I put that Philly cheese just in a chokehold too. I would say probably under 5 minutes, and I was trying to enjoy it every bite, but it was just. You could have put that thing in a Fruit Ninja, and I would say I would have eaten it before you would be able to drink it.
Yeah, 100%. Getting back to the hockey front of things, I did want to point out, did you, as a kid, ever do anything around the house to get your game? Because you played at North Dakota. First of all, I'd like to apologize to Arizona State and Greg Powers for this hat, but I am one of those rare guys you've turned me into a Sioux fan. I really like the guys that were on the team. I like the guys that are on the team now, besides one guy. Always ASU. I bleed ASU. I'm at heart an ASU guy, but the Fighting Sioux, just an electric group, and they welcomed me with open arms when I went up there multiple times. So I'm a hybrid fan. Say what you want. I don't really give a fuck. Anyway, I used to go to in my basement, and I would stick handle a ball, and I would shoot it up against a MacBook, or sorry, not a MacBook, a desktop computer box.
Yep.
Back and forth. My hands are nasty. Everything else sucks, but my hands are good because of that. To come down here, you can work on that shit at home. Did you ever do stuff like that around the house that kind of helped your skill? Because you did play a pretty high level of hockey. I'd say getting drafted in the first round, pretty good.
Was that the same computer like you'd watch porn on, or is that it was an old?
I would play RuneScape. I wasn't into porn yet.
Yeah.
But I would hammer RuneScape on that.
Okay. Yeah. So
like
it's
a lot.
Just a dual threat option is what I'm saying.
Yeah. I didn't really, this is a hockey show, but I didn't really get into porn until like I was a late bloomer.
Right.
Probably like middle of high school. Yeah. A couple of weeks ago.
Perfect.
And I was probably stick handling in the basement, probably like, I don't know, 7th grade, 8th grade.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. For me, anyways, if we're getting back to the hockey talk, veering off the softcore, I would say for us, growing up, we had an unbelievable setup. I would probably credit that to my parents, obviously. We had a hockey shooting room that was soundproof underneath the garage.
Oh, Jesus.
With 2 nets. And I would say it was probably about as big as this room we're sitting in. So it was a decent sized space. And me and Nick would put the pop cans on the skate laces, and you'd hang them down from the net so you could pick corners.
Oh, gotcha. Okay.
So you'd have a bunch of old Dr. Pepper cans, Diet Coke, Mountain Dew, and you'd throw a little tape on them, and you'd just be picking them. And the more you hit them, the smaller they got. So, that was one way we'd always practice growing up. And then I think just playing one-on-one, we would just play one-on-one ball hockey and just try to throw the other guy through a soundproof concrete wall. And a lot of times you're going to be coming up with a mild concussion. But that's what it was. And I think that's what drove us to where we are or where we were. And that's probably a reason why Nick's still probably playing. And he's pretty good because I was beating the shit out of him 3 years above him. And I was a pretty good player myself. So yeah, man, it was fun. We would go down there for hours, dude. And we would just play, and we would get neighborhood kids over. We'd play them 2-on-2, and we would run them out of the fucking building.
I can't imagine being a kid in the neighborhood and playing against you guys.
Yeah.
Like the kids in the neighborhood are probably like, what the fuck is going on? Like, why are these kids so good?
Yeah. I remember we used to invite this kid over, Jackie Tansel, and I don't know what he's doing these days, but I just vividly remember him going up to his dad, and his dad actually played in the NHL a little bit. He really successful overseas player. Chris Tansel played at UW back in the 90s, won a national championship. And his kid came up one day and it looked like he had just went through Rikers. Like, we put him in a body bag. I mean, I'm talking like old CCM vector stick and like cross-checking him in the chin. Like, you know what I mean? Just like
it gets ruthless, man.
Yeah, I mean, because there's a lot on the line. I mean,
it's like pool basketball for me.
Yeah.
Pool basketball in my neighborhood, like I remember one time I forced my brother to go in the house and cut his toenails because he would intentionally grow his toenails to cut me, cut my feet in the pool while we were playing. So I'm trying to like be in the paint with the ball, and he's fucking stabbing my feet with his toenails. Anything to win, right?
Well, anything to win, dude.
Yeah, I mean, you guys, in Wisconsin, did you have anything like this place in that area?
I'm trying to think if we had like a shooting clinic. We played in Chicago growing up too with a Mission, and they had a really nice facility, something kind of along the lines of this, where you could go in and shoot and work on your game. But we did have one of these at the Ralph Engelstead in North Dakota, and you actually saw it in the room.
Yeah.
So that was another big thing, is the synthetic ice. Get on there, work on your hands. I always thought the biggest thing was you could really work on your shot. And that's where I think kids, like, you want to get on the ice, you want to do all these different drills, but even just like slowing it down and work on the mechanics of planting your base, looking up, seeing a pocket or a corner or a target, really being able to find just muscle memory, like how to shoot and where to work around the net. I think that's the biggest thing is a lot of times you can get on here and can kind of just slow it down. So that was always a big thing.
It really does.
And just
help.
repping it out, just repping it out, like not being on the ice. Just obviously the ice is good and that's where you want to spend time, but also here, places like this, you can actually hone in a craft and really dumb it down to a level of just reps.
Even guys in the NHL, like I know guys in the league right now that still shoot pucks at their house. Like it's not a big deal, but I sold Clayton Keller his house. It's not a big deal. But he has a shooting place at his house and he still shoots probably anywhere from 15,000 to 30,000 pucks every single day. That's why he's nasty.
I mean, so Kucherov does the same thing. Like he goes home and he just shoots pucks in his garage.
Yeah, and smokes.
Smoking's good too.
There's a chewing lounge in the back. If you want to get addicted to alcohol, you can go back here and chew. That's just a joke. But yeah, it's just something that you can always work on, and it never hurts to just you stand on 2 feet. No skates, no nothing, no gloves. Even if you want to be a nail gun, you could shoot naked down here. I don't know. Do you guys let people shoot naked here? No, you got to put clothes on here. Maybe tarps off. But no, you do have to shoot clothes in here in the area. Don't want to catch a indecent exposure charge. But no, like getting back to your point, it's something you could always work on as your shot. And I I wish I worked on my shot a little bit more, because then maybe I would have been able to play D1 club. But unfortunately, you know, everything happens for a reason. And I put up, I think 12. It's not a big deal either, but I put up, I think, 12 points in 8 games.
Over a point a game.
They would never play me either. That's like 6 minutes of ice. The coach hated me, not Powers, someone else. We don't need to get into that. But yeah, man, getting back to this place and stuff like that. Also, another thing, if you are really bad, they have coaching in-house. If you want to do that too.
Yeah, so they actually have a kid that his brother actually played with Jake Schmaltz, Tucker Ness.
Shout out Jake Schmaltz.
So Tucker Ness, he's a great kid. Yep, defenseman. Greg Powers, if you're listening to this, I think you should play him more, to be honest, because he's one of your tougher defensemen. He's sturdy back there, and a great kid. So he's working here, and obviously, you know, just whether you want to come in and get coaching or do it on your own, man, they got everything for you here.
It's also a good place to chill in here. I like it in here. Yeah. It's like, also, even you don't even have to suck. Even if you're good, you come down here, hone your craft. Sometimes you need a second look, right? If something's not going right, you keep hitting the goddamn post. You're a great player. You get down here, you have someone film you. You have a coach watch. Hey, you're doing this and not that. You should be doing this. It's always good to have a second look. It's kind of like, you know, when chicks dump me, I always think like, wait, why the fuck did I just get gassed? And you look back on it and someone tells you from a third point of view, oh, you were doing this wrong. You should have been doing Jaeger bombs 5 nights a week. And I go, oh, okay. It helps you see a different perspective of things. So that's why a place like this is also pretty cool.
100%.
This is actually a hockey show.
This is a show about a show.
This is a show about a show. Getting into everything else that's going on. Did you see that cheerleader, the Minnesota Vikings? He's a dude.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go on the record and just say I like him. I think he's good at his job. I think he's nasty, and also
he's good in his craft for sure.
I think the chicks on the team, on the cheerleading team, are gonna start not liking him because he's that good.
Yep. Yeah. He knows how to shake it for sure.
That video that came out yesterday.
Yep.
Say what you want. I watched it like 5 times. It was footage of the dude cheerleader doing his thing. He was absolutely serving.
Yeah, and for the people that know in Minneapolis, like it's a really good feel-good story because he's honing his craft and perfecting his game. Actually, at a place called the Deja Vu nightclub, which is it's a local cabaret. Yes, and on male stripper night, he's been there one seat. Like he's really honing his craft. His core work looks really good, especially on a pole, is what I'm told. And he's able to bring that to the AstroTurf and the fake grass, and he's done a really good job at US Bank. Like he looks energized, man.
Yeah, and I know
he looks like he's dancing for, you know, that next deal.
Yeah, he's I don't know, man. I don't have a problem with that. I think it's funny. I think it's fun. I know we talked about it. I mean, not funny. I think it's funny that like people get so worked up about it. Yep. And listen, if he's good, he's good. $20 is $20. If you're good at dancing, if you're a chick, if you're a dude, white, black, purple, it doesn't matter. If you're a good cheerleader, you're going to get signed.
Yeah.
I mean, if you have talent, you have talent.
Talk about making $14 the hard way.
What are they paying them these days? I know the
Dallas they do well. Good. Yeah. I'm not sure Vikings. I don't know what it would, you know, accumulate. Maybe it's a couple $100 a game, I would say.
That's it.
Yeah. It probably comes with a meal pack too. Like, you pick your turkey, roast beef, or a tuna sandwich from Subway, and you probably get a bag of baked Lay's chips.
That's it.
A couple white macadamia nut cookies.
They got to unionize, man.
Yeah, I mean, listen, I mean, you know, but the demand for those cheerleaders is high, and they know that. So, you know, for a guy like that, man, you know what I mean? Like, you know, defying all the odds. Like I said, the last show, the Coyotes used to have a guy at mullet, and he was, you know, he was a better dancer arguably than Tracy Morgan in longest yard. Like these guys, I feel like when you bring in a guy in a traditional women's sport, like you got to go over the top and be above, you know. It's similar to just trailblazing like Jackie Robinson.
It's kind of like us.
Willie O'Ree, like us.
Everywhere we go, they're telling us that we're not brand friendly. We're not. First of all, I've been doing my research. I've been looking up other podcasts and shit like that, and we're not. There's a lot people. There's people that say way worse shit than us. Like
100%.
We're not even that bad. I don't think so.
No, we're not.
I mean, we're just, you know, fighting the odds here. Luckily, you know, we're never going to stop. That's the thing. You're going to have to shoot us in the head. If you watch our behind the chin episode of when our show got shut down, we immediately got in the hotel room and we're just saying like, you can shut our whole show down, but we're not going to stop. I'll do this fucking show under the 101, which is one of the most dangerous highways in the country if we have to.
If the state of Arizona wants to give us $200 to post up under the 101 and the 17, let's do it, man.
Yeah, I will.
Anything for 100 views.
Yeah, that anything. And new Behind the Chin episode is out now. We already talked about that. And then every Sunday that's going to come out. So around 6 o'clock Eastern.
Yep, somewhere that, yeah, depending on how the Saturday night shakes out, but probably next week I don't know. I mean, might be back on the piss, but yeah, we got it out on time. So
was it out on time?
Yeah,
I woke up.
I scheduled it, and I was like, I went on there on YouTube, and I'm not the tech guy of the group.
I am, yeah.
So
which is bad.
I went on there, and I felt good about it, man.
Yeah,
my 4 minutes of work for the Sunday, it kind of felt good. I was like, fuck, I could probably booze again. I feel pretty accomplished.
Yeah,
4 minutes of work.
It feels good.
I type 2 sentences on a description.
Yes.
Press go live. Where are we going?
Yeah,
that's when you texted me like I got a couple people that might want to meet up. I go right now. I'm in. It's like 11 o'clock at night.
Did you listen to my voice note?
Yeah,
I was laughing so hard. I was like, "Yo, we should." There's a couple. We don't talk about chicks on this show anymore because they get mad about it for some reason. But I was like, "Yo, there's some ladies that might want to hang out allegedly." And you answered within 4 seconds, and you were like, "Tonight, let's go."
Right now, I'm in. It was like 9:52. I'm sitting on my couch. I'm watching the old golf highlights from the BMW Championship, and I get that text. I'm like, "Right now, I'm in. Perfect. I just had a chocolate shake. I'm in. I'm ready to go."
Yeah, that was all time. I mean, that's respect too. Like, it's the ability for someone, your boy, to be immediately down within 4 seconds to hang out and go do something. It's always nice.
Yeah.
This Muay Thai place, some of the guys that are walking in there look like absolute nail guns. Like,
yeah, well, I just saw a guy walk in with a crowbar.
Yeah, it says adults.
I don't know what he's doing with that, but
I wish I knew how to. The UFC is so crazy, dude. They're just like randomly guys named like Barsuki and Dragonovich, and they come over from Uzbekistan, and they're just unbelievable fighters. Like that sport blows my mind.
Did you enjoy that fight as a UFC guy? The Chinemev fight, is that something you like to watch, or does that get boring? To me, the last 2 UFC fights we've actually watched was Oferta. It was kind of boring in a sense because he was just getting dominated.
Yeah,
and then Chinemev. I mean, probably when you're looking at his game plan of what he wanted to do and accomplish, he did it to a T. It's just not that for me when they're not on their feet, chucking and ducking. Like I want to see a spinning flying elbow or kick from Adesanya, or you know what I mean? Like from an entertainment level, I don't love 2 guys just dry humping each other like it's like a rugby match. But that's me. I'm not. I don't really know the entire craft of the sport.
Well, the thing is, like, when one guy is just acting like a blanket and laying on the other guy, you got to do some damage.
Like a weighted blanket.
Like, I respect the fact that he's good enough to where he's going to go in there, he can take him down, and he wrestle him. But you got to do some damage, right? Like, I don't know. It's kind of like, it's a double entendre. It's like, he's really good at his craft, but it's not exciting.
Right.
And the UFC is a business. It's an entertainment company. It's like every sports league. Sports leagues are designed to other people to sacrifice their bodies for 30K, and then we get entertainment out of it. So it's like, if I'm going to pay $80 to watch this pay-per-view, somebody better be sacrificing their chin. So I feel like Dana should be like, look, dude, I know you have 10 million followers on Instagram. You're really good at wrestling, but you gotta make someone bleed.
That's what I'm saying. Because I mean, at the end of the day, people are watching that. They're at the fight. They want to see someone get knocked the fuck out.
Yeah,
they do. That's what people. That is showbiz. That's what people want for whatever reason. From the gladiator time to now, that's what people want. They almost want someone. They don't want them to die, but they want them to be badly hurt, which is crazy in a sense. But that's what the game is. My second point: why is Herb Dean not doing that prize fight? Herb Dean. Listen, I'm not a huge UFC guy. I watch from time to time. The fellas like watching. I'll watch. But how does Herb Dean not do that final match? Like I've said it, I've tweeted it before. If I ever get married and I have a wedding, Herb Dean's going to be the officiant. And if he sees something he doesn't like, I want him to call it off immediately.
You want him to step in?
I'm going to say, that's it. And I'm going to trust Herb. And because he's going to have that feel. He's going to have a good judgment. I just think Herb Dean would have stood those guys up. Yeah, maybe 1 or 2 more times, and who knows what that would have led to. But as the fight went on, whoever was the official, he was trying to do that. But Herb Dean, he has a little more control of the octagon, I would say.
So, getting back to what you just said, if Herb Dean's going to officiate your wedding, is he?
He has to have the gloves on too.
Yeah, I was going to ask that too. But is he going to call off the actual wedding or the whole relationship?
Both.
Okay.
Whatever he sees.
So let's say you're doing the vows and she is not looking in your eyes, or maybe you see her kind of looking at someone else and he sees that.
Yep.
He's just gonna step in, like slide in and be like, Jordan, like, I don't think you should marry this chick. Hands up. That's it.
Yeah, like if he's walking by the bridesmaid's room and he hears something.
Oh yeah.
Or if he's walking in and maybe he hears something from the family, maybe the family doesn't like me or the dad, or just any sort of sign he sees. I don't even want him to approach me to tell me. I just want him to call it off on the spot. And that's the leash, and that's the respect, and that's a trust I have in Herbert Dean.
Yeah, I mean, he could be walking through the hotel and he can overhear about what she did at her bachelorette party in Nashville. Because girls and guys, actually, they just had bachelorette parties. They go there, they cheat, they bring back some sort of disease. It's really a disaster.
Yep.
And people wonder why this is a marriage never works out show.
Perfect.
But yeah, no, I think that's a great idea. And honestly, I wonder what he would charge for you to
see. That's this thing is he's pretty big time now. I know he's almost 6 figures, I think, for some of those fights.
Damn.
I think he's anywhere from, when I Googled, I think it was anywhere between 50 and 75.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, he gets a good cheat, man, because he is the best official in UFC, probably of all of fighting. I don't know what he would charge. Probably something in between 50 and 100.
Would you pay that?
And yeah, of course I would.
Yeah.
Right?
I mean, you're already dropping 30K on the flowers, right? Like
30K on the flowers, and by the time you get some shitty prime rib, that's another 250 a plate. Like, I'm getting married at a bowling alley too, so I'm gonna save cost on that. I'm not doing some bougie place and destination. Like, we're going to Bolero, man, and we're getting married in Lane 7.
Yeah, I think there has to be some sort of refund policy with wedding venues that if the marriage doesn't make it like 5 years,
wedding insurance.
That's a great idea.
They should have that. They should have that on rings, venues. You should be able to buy that, no questions.
Yeah, because you're already getting hosed by her lawyer in the divorce. It's like,
right.
This whole thing is just not even worth it. Like, why did we get married in San Diego for $200,000 when this thing didn't even make it to the 3-year mark? It's just kind of ridiculous.
You didn't even give me a kid.
Yeah,
you left me before.
We
took a DNA test, and that kid is not mine.
And the honeymoon, man. Fuck, that's so much money too. Like, Jesus Christ.
You're in for $1 million right off the top.
You're already in so much debt. That's worse than like student loans, man.
Yeah, man. Yeah, because at least you get a degree. What do you get for this?
Nothing. Maybe some top in Italy for your honeymoon, and then after that, you just got to beg for it the rest of your relationship.
Oh, yeah, man. That's showbiz.
Yeah. But yeah, dude, we got shows. We're going to line up a tour this fall. And, even though we're a couple guys with absolutely zero comedy experience, everyone's pretty much been enjoying the live shows. We come out, and if you don't know what it is, we basically do this show in person. It's not recorded, so we kind of say a lot more shit that we usually couldn't get away with. So that's a good time. We bring people up on stage. We do some karaoke. We play Flip Cup. It's really just as the show goes on. It's kind of like a wild card thing, and we're trying to hit cities that we've never hit before: the Columbuses, the Detroits, the Winnipegs, the Montreals. Am I missing something? Tampa, maybe Tampa Bay, Florida,
Philly, Pittsburgh. I mean, we're gonna hit all the cities in the Rust Belt.
Amarillo, Texas. We're gonna sell 6 tickets down there. We're gonna
Laredo,
go down there,
Texas.
maybe.
Yeah.
Moscow. We're trying to go to Moscow really bad, even though my mom's saying, please don't go to Moscow.
Love to go to Moscow.
I would go. I don't know. I would go, but it's just like, I feel like I'm an easy guy. I don't want to get Brittany Griner. Like, I'm not saying that I'm going to bring in illegal drugs and be an idiot like she was. But
I think there's bigger loose cannons that have gone over there and played Moscow, though, than you.
Yeah, but they're playing hockey. We're doing a podcast.
Right. But still, I mean, I think, hockey related, Putin's not, I don't think he's going to lock us up.
The Putin daddy. Yeah, we could also say how cool Russia is.
Exactly. I think that's the approach we'd have to go with it. And I think we would actually be looked at as gods, because they want people from the U.S., Canada, specifically the U.S., to go over there and say they had a good time.
I'd spread propaganda.
Like, I think we could do something for the travel network even.
Yeah.
Talk to our agent.
Yeah, I'm down. Where else are we trying to go? Detroit, did I say that?
Yeah, Detroit.
I really want to go to Detroit.
Philly.
I want to see a game there, man. Did you play at the Joe Louis?
Little Caesars. Never played at the Joe
Chewis Arena.
I played there as a kid, like when we played Little Caesars AAA, but I never played
in the big barn.
Yeah.
Damn.
Yeah.
Last shot ever recorded at the Joe Louis Arena, Snow Bennett. Shout out to Snow Bennett, friend of the show.
Yep.
Rufus Deuce Snow Bennett.
Yeah, so we got a ton of cities. St. Louis, we're going to hit again.
Yes.
I think Denver, if it makes sense. potentially places like Man Jose or maybe one stop in California. But we're going to try to roll this tour out, Bob. I would say in an ideal world, talking to our agent, our manager, and also just making our own calls, fielding calls, I would say probably late October, more realistically, mid-November to probably like March. But it's a work in progress, bro. We'll figure it out. I think these kind of mapping it out, it would be like 2 or 3 cities at a time. Chicago's another one we got to get to. Yes. Minneapolis. So there's a lot of places we got to get to, man. But that's just a part of show business, and we'll let the people know as we kind of file it out.
And the one thing I do want to say is that, and this is not just a sales tactic, get your tickets early, because how many fucking times are people like, there's no tickets available. Can you get us this? Can you get us that? There's no tickets. Somehow, some way, the tickets sell pretty quick. So when those tickets come out, especially for our Canadian listeners, those things go pretty quick. Just grab them early so you don't have to be scrambling and then try to buy them off somebody and all that bullshit. So like I said, it's really not a sales tactic. It's just like, I feel bad. People DM us. They're like, I really want to go, but something happened, blah, blah, blah. We can't control the capacity of the building. And, we want you to be there. So.
Yep. Yeah, exactly. I mean, you said it best. Like once they go on sale, especially in our blue blood markets, in places we haven't been, we're also going to try to get up to, obviously, the Calgary, the Edmontons, and the Vancouvers of the world again. But that's a work in progress. That's kind of what HB3 is looking at, rolling into the 25-26 second official season of the show. I guess third on paper for talking just live shows and live altcast. But yeah, man, even looking at that, we'll do an altcast maybe every now and then, right? Maybe. I mean, we're not really a hockey show anymore. We never really were, but I think people enjoy that, especially for a big game or something like that. I was just curious. I was just a thought that came to the top of my chin right now.
Yeah, I was almost considering asking you to live stream Chinese Taipei Little League game, because those kids are just incredible. That one kid was throwing 82 miles an hour.
Well, he's 24, but
he's 24. He looks 12.
Man, they all rock that Chinese triangle too. So it's sick. The best curve. Like if you have a hat at home and you want to just make one the Chinese triangle, you fold it in half, you pitch a tent right in the middle of the brim, wear that out to the bar. Guaranteed no chick will ever talk to you, but you look sick and it looks great on Snapchat. So if you need a new curve and you're kind of trying to adopt one, the Chinese triangle is the way to go.
Yeah, I think we'll do some all casts. I mean, we pretty much do everything. I mean, right now we're at a district hockey HQ training facility. We've done stuff at Hooters. We've done stuff, I don't know, everywhere, man. Chicago. Oh, we got to go to Chicago again. I think we already said that, right?
Yeah, we got to get to
Boston again.
We need a strip club too.
Pittsburgh, that one in Pittsburgh. It's just like, I don't know how to get there besides like the Greyhound. Does Pittsburgh have an airport?
They recently got a private strip, but it's pretty much just, it's a train, or you got to take the Greyhound, like you said, or you rent one of those criminal vans, and it's like a bunch of traveling, Jehovah's Witnesses get out of it. That's another way where we could get there pretty cheap. The Megabus too, man. The Megabus is you can take the Megabus from. You never seen that before? Chat, look up the Megabus. So the Megabus is the cheaper Greyhound. For $1, you can go to Seattle to New York City for $1.
That's insane. How many heroin needles are on the floor of that?
But there's 322 stops in between. And by the time you actually get there, you make a W across the United States. So basically they start you off in Seattle and you take an indirect route to Shreveport, Louisiana. Ooh. And then you come all the way up to Port Huron, Michigan, and then back down to Key Biscayne, and then up the coast of the East Coast all the way to New York City. And they drop you off at Rucker Park, man. And you're just right into a 3-on-3 basketball game. It's pretty cool.
Maybe we should take that to Pittsburgh. That one strip club that was telling me, it was pretty funny, actually. I was like, yeah, man, we'll set up. We'll put the camera facing the wall. Like, we're not going to invade anyone's privacy. Yep. Your customers will have privacy, your dancers. And the guy goes, dude, I don't give a fuck about anyone's privacy. You can go right on the stage and have the dancers in the background. Yes. I was like, okay. I mean, that
would be awesome.
I mean, I got to clear it with their pimps first, but it just, we kind of just have to gauge, we got to look at our schedule, and we got to make sure that, it lines up. But yeah, the strip club show, we're going to make that happen.
Yep. Yeah.
One way or another.
Well, because it's hockey and everything, man. And and a strip club is somewhere where we both feel right at home. It's a community that I think is still untapped and doesn't get enough credit for the service industry, really. So yeah, we'll be in that. Chat, if you're in here now, we are in subscriber mode only. Yes. If you are watching, comment like after this as well. Send this to your buddies at work. We are here on a goddamn Monday morning, Monday afternoon. You're waking up, or you're still stoned, or you're at work with Home by 3. Again, we have new merch dropping hopefully later today. 6 or 7 different items I think you guys are going to be fired up about. One in particular is my favorite. I'm going to tease it. It's the Home by 3 shirt jersey, the Jersey.
Yes.
Really cool. I think that one, hopefully we should be able to sell at least 9 of those, and I'm going to buy 4 of them. So as long as we get that out by Christmas, go check those out. They're going to be on our website later today, probably after this, Bob. But after this, dude, we're going to go over to the new studio. Studio's looking sick. Next time you guys see us on Thursday, our chins, we have our new studio set up. We do have to put together 2 velour chairs still. Thank you. And yeah, we're going to figure it out. It looks sick though.
Yeah, and also in honor of having a strip club like feel, Cornbread Bitch is actually considering making an appearance if it works with her schedule on the show. So you'll be able to look at her rack. She's awesome, hilarious. Well, so she might be on the show. That'll be cool. And yeah, man, it's coming together. It looks great, and we're gonna go assemble those chairs. And what else? There was something I was going to say on that front, but I'm not remembering right now.
Yeah, I think just, I think people, if we can get a good guest on, especially a good rack, or a guy like Luke Wilson, shout out to Luke, who came on last week. I think it's something we want to do, Bob. I think it's having people on really gives us a different look. It gives people, I don't know, just some time to take the look off of our chin. And I think doing a guest once a week, or maybe it's once every other week, I think that's good. I think people liked it.
Yeah, and I like it too. It doesn't have to be, the show doesn't have to be an hour long. Even we could do our own show. Maybe we do a Patreon, where also, by the way, getting back to speaking of Patreon and money and shit like that, merch is really, besides the good people over at Sauce Hockey being a sponsor, we really appreciate that. Merch is another way to support the show. And you and I have not taken a single paycheck. This is a non-for-profit show. It all goes right back into the show. So it means a lot. I know there's a lot of merch issues right now. Granted, we were shut down legally for 5 weeks this summer, so we're still battling some bullshit. I had to go through HP support, which was a collective 8 hours on there. I have 2 different printers that don't work. But we're battling. And one more thing on a serious note, homeby3business@gmail.com is our email. There's a lot of people that are emailing the old email. We don't have access to it. We cannot use that legally. So if you have any merch issues, you ordered 3 years ago and it didn't show up yet, if somehow USPS damaged a hat, homeby3business@gmail.com will take care of that. We're going to clean up all the merch issues this week and get that new merch out to you guys. But we got to fix the fucking problems that are lingering. There's a couple. There's not many. A lot of them got cleared up last week, but we really appreciate that, guys. It's fucking huge. And we try to price everything reasonable, good quality shit. And, I could shut the fuck up about that now.
Yeah.
What's going on? Construction up there? There's an upstairs up here?
We got a...
Oh, that's the Muay Thai place?
Yeah, they're hitting the pads fighting over there. Yeah, they're hitting the pads.
God.
Yeah, Chuck and Duck.
Imagine we go in there and tell them to shut the fuck up. We're trying to do a podcast. Can you guys shut the fuck up? Just get jumped. Muay Thai is so sick, man.
Yeah, I mean, it's just a different sport. Like, I think you have to have at least one grade scheduled A felony on your record to start doing that, because you got to be a little screwy.
Yeah, I told you that Muay Thai kid at that party had a big dragon tattooed all over him, and I was like, let me see kind of how you guys move. And they move around. They're like, fuck it. They're crazy. It's awesome. I have a lot of respect for those people, but I thought that was construction. That's how loud that is. There's a lot of fucking banging going on here. The Muay Thai guys are getting after it. I want to go in there.
Yeah,
I'll be a little scared though. I don't know.
Yeah, you gotta stay tucked in there.
Maybe bring one of those sticks that you could buy.
Yeah,
are those pro stock, by the way? They're all pro stock sticks. Also, they have ASU gloves here. Those look like Buffalo Sabres
like
mitts.
TJ Thompson or JJ Paterka.
They have a bunch of jerseys in here. They have a
Vinny Hinnosnoza jersey.
No way.
In here. Yeah, number 13. Hinnosnoza.
Right.
Yep. Shout out to Vinny
Hinnosnoza.
Yep. Yeah, and abs. Yep.
Man, I miss these jerseys and the Kachinas too. It's like,
The Kachinas are nice. Yeah, I'm gonna get that green one. I'm gonna try to put 93-1. The number's 1 on the back, but I want to put 93-1 on it.
Come on, Herb. You're bringing them in this late?
Solid tarp.
Look at this.
Timeless.
They should wear these, man. These are like the classics, right?
Yeah, they are.
Yeah.
That's
Come on, Herb. Come to bed, Patty.
Patio furniture.
Herb would just like not stop watching the game film of the Soviets, and Patty's like, "Come on, Herb, come to bed. Oh, fuck it, I'll suck it." All right, anyway, folks, we could take it to the chat, but I'm gonna have to go over there to throw up on the screen, which is fine. Is there a way to bring that computer over here?
Or we got it right here, though.
Yeah, but like put it up on the chat.
Oh, put it up on the chat.
Let me try.
Let's try it out, folks. I think we've been going for like 45.
Yeah, we can just read it, but don't throw it up.
Yeah, we just read it. Fuck it. Chat, what are we doing right now? Where are we at? We got about 2 million people in here right now. They get the gummy bear? Oh my God, Barrett Hayton. Fight strap on. That's the National League, fella. You gotta know who you are, eh? Chinestroza. Boston, where are we at, boys? What are we doing here? 90, 90, 90, 90, 93, 93, 93, 93, 1, 93, 93, 93, 93, 1. Boyd Snow Gordon.
Schlemko.
Oh, my stick on puck, Schlemko. This guy. Now, here's a guy.
This is a David Schlemko show.
St. Lou. Why do they make us do a 3-mile assault bike ride? Dirty Rock, who are you on your burner, dude? Are you in St. Louis? Are you doing? This is the last year of fitness testing, by the way, for the boys. We're kind of coming into training camp here, but in the new CBA, there's no fitness testing. So I bet the strength coaches this year going into camp are just foaming at the mouth. They're like, this is our last chance just to bury these fucks. So I bet there's probably some teams out there, probably teams that aren't any good, that didn't make the playoffs, that have a lot of younger guys. That strength coach has been so goddamn horny since that news came out that he's probably changed up the entire fitness testing. And these guys, they have no idea what they're getting into. Like, they're fucked.
Fitness testing's stupid anyway. Everyone was like, Sam Bennett can't do a pull-up. He's the biggest menace in the playoffs of this generation, and he couldn't do it. Who gives a shit?
If you look every year who wins fitness testing, I guarantee you at least 80% of the teams, the guy that wins fitness testing is the first guy sent down.
Yeah, he's on a yes.
Because he's either on a two-way or he's on an AHL contract. And all he did all summer, he actually didn't even train to play hockey. He just trained to win fitness testing.
Yeah.
So he did the assault bike all summer. He did the skating test every week. He did bench press. He did all these stupid fucking tests that don't matter, that don't translate onto the ice. But he won it, and he was still the first guy sent down, and he was in Group C starting training camp. That's how it always goes, Bob. It's hilarious. Because you know the old saying, man, and I don't know if the chat knows this. I've never seen a bench press on the ice, and I've never seen a guy score from the weight room. I've seen guys that use long sticks. Willie Mitchell that one time warmed up with like a 10-foot stick. He still couldn't score from the weight room with that thing. So I've never seen it, man, and you never will.
Yeah, I mean, spoken from a guy with experience in professional hockey, there it is, folks, right there. Do not go to the gym. Work on your shot, though.
Yep, work on your
shot. Hockey, but
yep.
Don't lift weights. It's a waste of time. We're going to take it to the chat. Who do we got for the Alcaraz and Chinner final? Oh, man, I'm going to go with I love Alcaraz, but I just think Chinner is unbeatable right now. He's just playing flawless tennis. He's a freak of nature. I'm going to go Chinner.
Yeah, I think when they're both at their best, Carlitos might be a hair more athletic just in terms of the way he can move on the floor. But I don't know. For me right now, Chinner is – I don't think you can beat this guy. Just how technically good he is. I don't know. He's the best to me, and I think you know what? I think he's actually gonna whack him.
Yeah,
I think he's gonna rinse him.
Carlitos, he takes you on a roller coaster of a ride. But he'll win a set 6-1, and then the next set he's losing to a qualifier.
Do you even want to win the Chintzy Open though with the U.S. Open next week? It's like, yeah, you do, but I don't know if I do, man.
Maybe for the money, but
you got the money.
Yeah, for those guys, it doesn't really matter.
You know what I mean? Like it's, you win the Cincy, yeah, that's great. You get the bag, but then it's like, okay, well, now I'm at the night fight on Ash, and because I played in Cincy to the championship and won, I get bounced in the second or third round. I don't know. I always worry about that.
And you can't get to New York City early. Like, you see, Sabalenka was in New York 45 minutes after she lost to Chintzy.
Well, right, because no offense to Cincy, but where are you going to go? How many nights a week can you go to the Yard House?
Yeah.
right?
Yeah, it's probably the best restaurant there.
How many times can you go across the river to Kentucky and go to the Hooters right on the water? How many times can you go to the Waffle House? Like Cincinnati, I mean, aside from, almost getting shot every night, they don't really have a whole lot of entertainment value there. That's probably the biggest entertainment is like, you're a little scared because there might be a drive-by when I'm sitting at Jeff Ruby's Steakhouse.
Yes. Folks, this is a subscriber only mode chat. Hammer the subscribe button if you want to get in the chat. We're going to take it to the chat right now. Also, subscribing helps us out a lot. Let's see here. There was a live show in London, Ontario, ? That's from Owen. We're probably going to stick to Toronto. I don't know how far away that is. A couple hours, an hour
Yeah,
away.
it's just right in between Detroit and Toronto. It's like two each way.
So you can make the drive to Detroit or Toronto or both. So probably something like that. I don't know if we're going to go to London exactly.
Maybe one day. I mean, it's a big enough town. But I think right now we got to stick to our blue bloods. You never know though. Like,
you never know. Tijuana. Someone said, "Can you guys do a show in Tijuana or
stem
Mexico
cells
City?"
and Percocets? Yep, we'll be there.
Would
for
be
sure.
awesome. Shout out to live show in Grand Rapids, Michigan. Maybe everyone's just asking about the shows, which is fucking awesome. I'm surprised. It's a good thing. I talk about it on RGS a little bit today. The show, it's I don't know what the word is. Maybe like humbling how much people enjoy the live shows. Like it's really fucking cool. Actually, it makes me feel like I'm not just a failure and a piece of shit. It's really cool, man.
Yeah, I think it gives, at least for me, it gives you the same kind of feel of those pregame jitters of stepping onto a sheet in front of 20,000. We don't have 20,000 there yet, but we'll get there.
What'd you get nervous for more? Your first NHL game or your first HB3 live show? Was it close?
The first HB3 live show, I don't count Grand Forks because I was like in my backyard. That one was easy. Calgary, I count that as our first official show ever. And we got way too shit-faced. We've talked about it a lot. And we ended up taking a break after 6.5 minutes. I was like, oh, fuck, we're in one here. We gotta come up with some new material. We gotta try to be funny because if we got 6 minutes in and we're already out of shit, we might be fucked here. So we didn't bomb that. We responded well, and we had so many of our just diehard fans. Even if we did bomb, they probably still would have had the greatest night of their life. That's how cool our fan base is. But yeah, man, that one was an eye opener for sure when we were sitting in that green room and, kind of peeking out every 20 minutes or so. And then all of a sudden there's like 500 people there. You're like, holy shit. And we've been drinking tequila since 2 p.m. and we went out the night before until 4 a.m. So yeah, we've learned along the way, but that one, yeah, man, that one I was nervous because I was so drunk.
That's such a good story too about how we went on stage and we're doing our show. And then I'm going to reiterate what you just said. We're kind of like firing off, like, we're doing our thing. And we're like, all right, let's go to break. And it was literally like 6 minutes in. And we're like, oh, fuck.
Because we both had written, some stuff before that. I think we write less now just because we've gotten into the flow of things. And yeah, where it's improv, it's hard to do stand-up within improv because you have a co-partner, right? A co-host. So I think that's where we've kind of learned where, you do have to have some of your bangers written just like stand-up comics do, but at the same time, you're playing off your buddy. So you don't want to just drive him down some sort of angle or avenue and all of a sudden you throw it to him and it's like, bro, we've been talking for 5 minutes. I don't really know where to go with this. So it's good when we had that conversation. But yeah, we both like fired out just probably 5 or 6 of our lines that we thought were good, which I think they were okay. But then it was like we're out of material, kind of. We got to go to break. Hey, DJ, can you spin Randy Hauser run out of Moonlight? Because we're running out of fucking jokes up here.
And we actually did do that, which is unreal. Someone said, can you do a show in a garage? Yeah, we're open to private shows, too. If you guys want to throw us a bag, like anywhere from 20 to 30 grand to show up for an hour and do a live show at a party or in your garage or your basement or your attic, we'll do it.
Bob mitzvah or
there's a kid the other day that sent me a picture. He was listening to the show. He was on a fucking private jet.
Yeah.
And I was like, I'll do a show on a private jet if you like have a couple extra seats for the boys on your Gulfstream. We'll come on them fucking private jet and do a live show.
Yeah,
let's go anywhere.
Get us on the G5, fella. Load the tarmac.
Someone said I'll host you in the garage. Let's see. All right, any more questions, guys? Before we're gonna get in the shooting gallery and just absolutely fire pucks.
It's just piss missile after piss missile.
I can't wait for that, man.
Twisted wristers, frozen ropes.
Any other questions, comments, concerns?
If people are buying online, where can we get this? Is it districthockey.com or for the pro stock sticks?
Districtchin.org.
Districtforeskin.com. So if you're looking for pro hockey sticks, like we're talking the Seth Joneses of the world, I see over there. They, you got a couple different twigs in terms of National League players, college hockey players. Go over to www on the World Wide Web, districthockeyhq.com. Promo code ProStock August 10 gets you 10% off. Now, go check the Pro Stock sticks out. It's what the National Leaguers use, guys in college. Again, usually these sticks are a little bit more built up than the stock ones you can get on the shelf, say at, I don't know, I'm not going to sewer this company, but Total Hockey or just your regular pro shop in a rink. Pro sticks are usually a little bit more beefed up. They're a little bit more customized. So go check those out. And again, if you're in the greater Scottsdale area in the next month, whenever, come check them out. Roll into here. District Hockey. Again, you can try out these sticks. $10 to put some tape on the bottom of it. Throw a couple wristers, top bunk. Try to go bar Mexico. And Bob, that's cool, man. You get to try out the sticks. So promo code August 10, fella online.
Fucking right. All right. With that being said, let's wrap this thing up.
Yeah,
and then get in the booth and start shooting.
Yep. And lastly, merch. Again, I know we've been harping on it, but it's coming out today. We're gonna have some new stuff out there for you. Homeby3.com.shop. Go check it out. Again, the latest Behind the Chin is out. Merch day. Go check that out. Like, subscribe, tell your friends. Just go check it out, man. 93.1 and Bob Gucci. We're going to get in the shooting room. Folks, again, thank you for always tuning in to the boys over here. Go for 1, stay for 2, home by 3. Maybe go out at 4, back out at 4, try to find a 4. That was Monday, baby.
Let's do a giveaway for a comment on the video.
Yep. Okay, so for the video purposes, comment for a free shirt or hat. Comment your favorite stick growing up in honor of district hockey. Like, what was your favorite stick? Was it a CCM Vector? Was it a Synergy SL grip? Was it a nipple grip Dolomite Warrior? Was it a Bauer 190? That stick was juicy. Was it a Vapor 30? That was a nice. How about a Stealth CNT fella or an S17? Comment what your favorite twig was. I know this is a hockey show, but comment your favorite twig, the specs of the stick. So flex, curve, and the most creative one, we'll give away a hat or a shirt from our newest drop. Go comment on this video once it's posted. All right, folks, we're getting in the room. 93, 93, 93.1.